We want to make it as easy as possible so we can get as far as we can in the 2.5 hours we have. If we get the game, then we'll play it on a different difficulty, but...
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Who the hell is this guy? What the hell? Can't see his face. This ain't Alan, is it? Nah. Nah, no way. Whoa. Don't leave, dude. I need help. Can't you see I'm freaking walking around here, out here naked? I'm naked, bro. I'm out here, naked. Big old butt hanging out. My little dang-a-lang. Hello? Shit. Not even alone out here. Jesus. See who you are. I don't recognize him. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Leave me be, man. Leave me be. Gotta go. Gotta get out of here. Oh my god. Oh shit. What the hell? Go, go. We gotta go. Oh, now it's raining. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Damn, that's quite the intro.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car,
Fine.
so where's the deputy?
Eaten by
I'm
a
over here
bear.
snacking.
I'll check out that map.
Invitation. Okay.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
Okay. Right.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Logged. They really don't want people coming in here.
This. Okay. Finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned, I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Moved inland, foliage is stunning. Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just at the way the Methuselah's beard hanging off it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird, maybe drugs. Kept my distance, should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again, moved up the mountain a bit. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in the Alaska onion grass. Invasive, but edible, and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago. But they sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. FBI mother... Okay, so he wants... Oh my god, I was choking. Let's check out this way. This must be where we drove in from.
Come on, Saga. Time to get back to work.
Oh, sorry. Like inhaled something. Because of this Cheeto. Or cheese puff. Okay. Man, you look like an FBI guy.
Over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
When a damn fit's gonna show up, Mulligan?
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Any witnesses to the crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Okay, I could use a breather.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Okay.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Huh. Thanks.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Whoa. Whoa, what the hell is this?
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each
Are you
case.
Sherlock Holmes or something, lady?
Using each field office as a model in my head.
Okay.
The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders.
Okay.
Worth taking another look.
A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Victims. All were victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Victim was reported missing 2010. Discovered in 2012. Buried in a shallow grave. Ted Lane. He was stabbed. Wounds. He's a dentist. Bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher. Body bloated. Large chest wound. Found in Cauldron Lake, 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in the lake. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is ineligible. Murder method. Slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma, exposure to water, post-mortem. Bruising on the wrists and legs. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. See, most recent victim died of major chest trauma consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing. All bodies experience bloating. Bloating of the corpses is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Killer profile. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe, or their art. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Okay, that's the map. What else we got? What's this? Nothing in picture. You just got this in your head? Just hanging out? That must be to leave. I'm guessing. Okay. Well, if that's the exit, then what's this?
I see
Oh.
you're already hard at
Visiting the
work,
Mind
Anderson.
Place does not pause the game, so be
cracking it.
mindful of nearby
just
threats.
getting
Oh,
started.
that's good to know.
Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Too much sky? It's kind of a weird complaint. Come on, Fed boy. What's this?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
I mean, that is what happens. They usually end up dead. What's this? Okay, let's get to work. Chaos at Cauldron Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabins. The incidents left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime are visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "1 minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, the next we heard screaming coming from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness who preferred to remain anonymous said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off, and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel as safe in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, "If you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us, as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us." The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on their website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he is a real computer whiz. Does a hike a day keep depression away? It might be bright, sunny July, but it's never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. That's right, in the grand scheme of life, those dead, depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not. But for all of you thinking there's got to be another way, there's good news. Hiking has been proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health, so get on out there and do it. Just don't forget a flashlight in case it gets dark. Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog, Coffee Bean. CB, as his owner refers to him, had been missing for 3 days, and Mrs. Smith was afraid that she would never see her best friend again. When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears. She said, "I must have asked, 'Am I dreaming?' at least 7 or 8 times. It was actually 9 times, confirmed Ranger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the wayward canine. It's rare that you get to give those kinds of calls, and I feel real grateful to have had the opportunity. What with all the predators out there, usually you're telling folks that you found their dog dead, their cat's eaten, and so it felt real good to give some good news. Even if Coffee Bean is in kind of rough shape, the fur will grow back, sure, but, well, I suppose that's all I should say about that." Bright Falls' own virtual baking champ, little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No. In this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the Information Superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her big win. Okay. Little local news for you there. Cauldron Lake. Rental cabins. I just know in the first game there's a bunch of collectibles. I don't know if since I have it on story mode if there's going to be a bunch of collectibles. Since that usually in some games like Uncharted and stuff it cancels those out. But I put it on that mode mainly so I can get as far as I can. I know I'm reading everything, but that's different. But combat-wise and stuff. I don't want to get hung up trying to get past the part. You know, I'm trying to get as far as I can. So if we get the game and play it, I will probably up the difficulty, but we only have 2.5 hours for this trial, so get that ass moving.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Whatever you say, buddy. Mirror Peak, the mighty mountain in the distance, is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Going that way, I'm gonna go check out this way.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Yeah, you do that. Okay, this is not the way. Alright, let's check up here then. You think you saw something way the hell over here? Waterfalls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The turning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
My dad
He
used to
hates those
say,
cheesy
when
crime
the
books,
going gets tough, the
but
tough
he really
get going.
hates the movies.
Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Palace. Oh, neat. Okay.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Witch's hut, huh? The Witch's hut. Here lived the Witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Can I go in? Hello? Creepy. Spooky. Okay, so I'm pretty safe. Friday, Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in bright fucking Falls? Edgy. Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. I snuck out last night again, went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here, like I always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do, screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. I'm going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's going to be epic.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Interesting. What's that? Witch's Ladle. There is no mystery to Cauldron Lake being named after a cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. Interesting. What a creepy ass place. Okay. Alright, let's get up to the murder site. Spooky. Graphics aren't that bad. So that's where the murder site is. Let's not go there quite yet. Still want to check out some stuff first. Might not get the chance to later. I think this is the last landmark thing to check out. So. UFOs, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects, UFOs and you. Writing this down in case it happens again, and I forget, I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my AMA on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, and the right thought. The combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated but relieved, I scanned the sky for the shapes and the objects. Nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the afterimage of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. How do you like the knitting, hero? I had it made just for you. Okay. Alright, let's go check out the murder site. The hell is this?
A creepy twig sculpture?
That's some Blair Witch stuff right there.
Wonder what's inside.
Confused? Follow the
I should
steps.
take a look around for a way to open this
Wash
thing.
your hands, take the kitchen out. Take chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Wait, is it this? Hello? Anybody home? FBI. Okay, 2 arrows going at it. 2 on top. Got it. Diamond going at it. Sideways diamond. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made? Intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing. Water line. Real caldera is made from a volcano. Lava. Second drawing. Water line. Engineering structure. Strange machines. So arrows going at it. Diamond. Bing bang.
Hey there, Mr. Deer.
Why the hell?
You remind me of a dream I had.
What the hell? I think you're freaking side by side. Okay. Oh, wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. That's it. Wash your hands. You would do that in the bathroom. So wash your hands. Okay, diagonal, zigzag. Going at it. Side by side. Okay. Okay. There we go. Nice. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Tell you what to do. Take whatever I want.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
What?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
Yeah, that's me.
Check it out here. Monday, September 3rd. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self: train the fielder. Tuesday, September 4th. Nothing to report. Some animals regular. Wednesday, September 5th. Hunters out after dark. Poachers. Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go check it out.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tar. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I think not.
killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
Mm-hmm.
But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Interesting.
Doesn't look right.
Maybe I don't have a place for this yet.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display? I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came
Nightingale.
to town about 13 years ago. I haven't
That's
heard
the
a
that's
word
the
about
guy
him
that was
since.
chasing us in the first one. That was trying to kill
Until now.
Alan for some reason, like the FBI guy or something.
Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters. Oh, I sure do.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Bruh, this dude's Max Payne. The voice actor? Yeah, look at that. Looks just like Max Payne, dude. I'm working with Max Payne as a cop now. This must be between 2 and 3 before he went bald and whatever.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
A lot of shit, lady.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Huh.
Bingo.
They planned for the murder to happen here. Passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him.
Mm-hmm.
But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation.
Okay.
Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Interesting.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Think. I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Okay.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, you wait here, dude. He probably just getting away.
Trust me. I've been doing
Sorry if I was kind of silent there. I was thinking, doing some thoughting. Come on, Casey. Get that booty moving.
Anderson! Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we? This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creep.
What is that?
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
It's like it's phasing. You see that?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story.
News story.
Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Wrote it into
Someone's
existence.
been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert
I'll
Nightingale.
do that.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
What?
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Time to go spelunking. Alright, let's get back to him. Digging that chest. I'm not stuck. I know what I'm doing. Gonna go dig in this dead guy's chest. Let's get our hands dirty.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
What?
This mug always cheers me up. think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body.
There we go.
See what I can find inside.
Yeah, no, I still had stuff to do.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks.
Thanks. To Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy meant.
What shortcut? Oh. Right over here. This shortcut.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Oh, shut up.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a
I
hike
don't know
if
if
we
you
get a
guys heard that,
chance.
but I just cracked the
Now you're
crap
just
out of my
being
neck.
mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
What's this?
There's another lunchbox.
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Right up this way.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the dine. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
All right.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna look around.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
That concludes our debate here in Bright Falls. By now we've all...
Interesting. Be coming back that way. You always gotta look around. Always. How you get all the little goodies.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Anything back here?
Just a few more days.
Okay. Didn't mean to do that.
Good to see you.
What's up, dude? Here we go. Something. Cauldron Lake. Look into news and rumors. Focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from New York City. Cult similarities, commonalities, and methodology. Part of series. Find out name of good coffee from Dine. Oh, this is Casey. This must be Casey's room. He's not much of a housekeeper, is he?
I can't force it open.
Okay. This place feels so familiar, yet so different.
It doesn't budge.
Take care now.
Got it. Noise.
Good day.
Thing's so shiny.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Rest easy, buddy.
Why are you petting the dead deer, lady? This must be my room. Or our office here. Our field office. This looks just like the mine place.
It won't open.
Couldn't open the one in my mind either. Interesting. Okay, let's go. Interesting.
Hi.
Hi.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days. It's a nice looking
Oh, dear.
This is my first
You.
Deer Fest, so I don't know.
Hello, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Brighton.
I think I saw something.
It's nice to have you.
It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Why can you find us?
Setter is better.
Probably gonna turn me around and yep.
This is not the way.
The Founders Park was relocated here as our small town keeps growing. We are sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit as wonderful and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things.
Sorry.
If not for the birds, I might just go a little nutty. A little cuckoo, if you will.
The passage of time is deceiving.
Another one of those lunchboxes.
And the end, in the end, the end.
What the hell just happened? Some freaking shining shit happened over there? You wouldn't believe how hard it was to track down these lunchboxes. And thank goodness for the internet. Was that you two? That was creepy as shit.
So, how have you been? I hear things are looking up for you.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
Hey.
I'm set for coffee.
What's his face?
You know, I
know
wouldn't
that
say
guy.
no to another.
He's in a bunch of
I'm
stuff
Agent
like
Saga
this.
Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Really?
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I remember this.
Can't believe that
The jukebox hour, the poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. That's funny. I remember that. That guy kept saying play the same thing.
Good to see you.
I wonder if this must be a thing.
I feel bad for these guys.
It's a weird thing to do, lady. Any creepy old women down here, huh? Huh?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Why not? All right.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime.
You are, huh?
We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the
these must have been
woods?
people I saw looking at me and they took off.
Naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it.
Found what?
The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What did you find?
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Okay.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Yeah, thank you.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful.
It's that creepy bitch.
Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I
Who the hell are you?
breathe.
thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
No, you said my name.
If you say so.
What the hell was that? The freaking waitress was always creepy. There we go.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. Nah.
Okay.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The Cult of the Tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Pretty nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guy stuck on desk duty. This is where the action is.
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Okay, anyway, back to the sheriff's station.
So, how's that mystery business of yours going? We missed you at trivia night.
You did? How bad?
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need? Just
I remember this.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir. Yep. Just here to
Killer
pay
Joe
my
makes
ticket.
some mo.
Whenever you're ready
This is
to
the
take
third
my
time
money.
this week I come in for late shift and there is no coffee in the machine. You take that last cup, you brew a new batch. Chet, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is he using, Lucy? Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheard, from here on out, if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station what you have received. It is a federal offense to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late-night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You have been warned. Admin. P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. Front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. And remember to wash your coffee mugs, admin. Third annual community outreach barbecue. Hey gang, the annual event you've all been eagerly awaiting is upon us again, the community outreach barbecue. Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect to the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts, are more effective in their policing, and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted the community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations. Look like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last, huh? A friendly reminder that anyone out sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note or you'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant for Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. Tim.
They locked up an innocent man.
This was the... One of these was... I think it was this one.
I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe
Was
me,
one
right?
Alan was in. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. One of these days I'm going to catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. I mean, true. That is true.
It doesn't budge.
That's the sheriff's office.
See you around. Agent?
Deputy?
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. It only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
I love these things. There's a lot different. It was it Night Springs? Those are cool, like little Twilight Zone episodes. I actually started watching Twilight because of that game.
Did somebody call for a tour guide?
Twilight Zone.
Oh wow.
Twilight.
Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government.
Nice.
We have bolt cutters. Oh wow. You think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Cool. I like collecting those. Okay.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Of course you are. Ooh, spooky.
Something about morgues. They always cheer.
I can't say I feel it.
Okay, what's this way?
It won't open. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
It's so dark in here.
Must be locked from the other side.
Okay, let's get to work.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water, post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here.
Writing?
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Like, where's that gonna go?
No. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest.
Okay, let's get it out.
Did the killers leave it there?
Let's do this. Oh! That's alright. Can we, Aw, damn. Well. Didn't think about it. I didn't know there'd be nudity. I hope this doesn't get gigged. Please don't report this video if you watch it to this part.
It's the same type of page we found
I
at
did
Cauldron
not know
Lake.
that was going to be that way.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
What the fuck? What just happened?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Holy shit! What the? What the hell just happened?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's coming. No weapon. exit to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Restore. Spend your health if you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat. It will become temporary.
Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
What the? Damn.
Since I fell down this rabbit hole, I love you so, but I had to go to find something of my own. I see their pattern in my mind, anxious designs of the darkest kind, piece together. Cruelest clue to paint a portrait to capture you. I was never through the night. I see what's coming into the light. Others I see what's inside. Leaving behind this one and follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, dark, dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, 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 dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, dark, dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, 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 dark. Follow the deer to follow the owl. I'm fighting to save my legs from now. I cannot feel right by my side, even in this place inside my mind. I see patterns in my mind, anxious designs of the darkest kind. Piece together, cruelest blue to paint a portrait to capture you. Call the secrets from your crystal heart. Shape my story, tear every page apart. Disciples from your left to right. We burn away the shadows, they strike us hard. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, dark, dark. Follow you into
So, since I only have, maybe 40 minutes left, well, I still want to get in the middle of something. So I might just end it here. I know it's a 2.5 hour trial, but I didn't know I'd get through the first chapter. So I might just cut it here and just do it as chapter, first chapter 1. And then when we get the game, we'll just pick up from here. I feel like that'd be a good way to go. So I don't want to get in the middle of something and it just shut off on me, so especially since I'm stopping to read everything, which I'm gonna do when I do the normal playthrough. That's just gonna eat up time, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and end it here.
He didn't have a heart.
Oh.
But he still got up.
Well, maybe
The
not.
page
I
predicted
thought I was
all of
gonna do
it.
like
It helped me
the
fight
first
him.
game where it was like episodes where it's like, all right, next time.
Just disappeared? What the hell is
No,
going
I guess we'll
on
fuck it.
here?
We'll run
We
it.
need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Okay. So I know we're gonna do that, but I need to real quick, just in case something else pops up. We need to do that. All right. All right. Let's get back into it. Well, that kind of cost me a little bit of time, but I was not expecting that full frontal nudity.
He didn't have a heart. But he still got up. The page predicted all of it.
There we go. All right.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, pushed past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Interesting. Okay,
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. Think.
must not have enough for that yet. Okay.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
The FBI was just like, yep, it's ghosts.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Let's see. Get anything?
Think, Saga.
Okay. It's pretty wild he just vanished like that. God, I didn't even pay attention to that dude. Dang.
Must be locked from
Did
the
he
other
not
side.
bust through that? It's not. What am I doing? Figure out where Nightingale. We know the page said he went to freaking Cauldron Lake. So you won't let me leave? I don't understand. Am I missing something? I don't understand.
It doesn't budge.
Oh.
Take it with him?
Ooh. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun the enemy and extended duration. Increase me. Let's do this one.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired, but she was sure it must have been more than she had in her magazine. And yet, she'd not run out of ammo. As if the magazine had grown to fit more bullets. She fired again.
Give me those keys. I don't get it. What the? I'm about to lose my mind. This is dumb.
A dead man turned into a
Jesus.
monster.
It's ridiculous.
Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. That's not right.
I don't. Whatever.
The page
Jesus
places
Christ! You need to.
Nightingale
This
back at
game
Cauldron
needs to
Lake.
start giving some hints.
Calls
This is
him a
fucking
Taken.
stupid.
We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Like, tell me when I'm done.
We heard gunshots, yo.
You guys
okay?
just now fucking
Did you
showed
get
up.
spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible.
Yeah, get the hell out of my way.
We'll do what we can, man.
Jesus. Ridiculous.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
They're a fine pair.
you doing?
My client has been held here long enough.
Nightingale and his
Are you
cult
gonna let
are
me speak to
dangerous.
them or not?
We need to be prepared
Just a
in case
moment,
things
ma'am.
escalate more than they
Someone will
already
be right
have.
with you.
Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
Who knows?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Check out the town, Anderson.
What is his point of interest? What is that? The historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls. This building was constructed as part of one of the early settlements in the greater Bright Falls area. Built in 1898, the building has been both in private and public use through the years, has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into its original glory log by log. The Elderwood Palace Lodge reopened in Bright Falls in 2016 and has served its customers faithfully ever since.
So what's good here? Any new
Good to
restaurants?
see you. I'm a bit of a...
Oh, that was it?
Closed at the moment, unfortunately. They'll have a grand reopening right after Deer Fest, though.
Let's go.
So if you're sticking around till then...
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
All right. The heart.
The page says Nightingale.
It's a mess.
Thanks. Let's stop. Great. This area is supposed to be closed to the public. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic.
Mm-hmm.
To see the clues. to solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those
Oh, it's this
restricted
guy.
area
Hello.
signs don't-
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Right. I saw your commercial.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Right.
That's all I've got for the moment.
Mind if I go in and take a look? Maintenance notes. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so stay alert, so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigation department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the quote-unquote raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, Chief Technician. That's the lunchbox. Yeah, let's go.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we
Exploded.
normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is.
Mm-hmm.
Bare feet. Nightingale.
"15 minutes left." Alright, let's see where these bare feet go. Okay. This isn't creepy at all.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
God.
I can feel
God.
something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
That scared the shit out of me. Come out wherever you are. The ladle.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Just hit it.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place, Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Okay, so it's just straight ahead. Okay.
This is
Here
the
we are.
witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
This thing has a fuse box?
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Yeah, I'll just manifest a freaking fuse. No way.
This fuse is busted.
Oh.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
I'm ready for anything. Not really. Please don't scare the shit out of me. Not sure why there's electric fuses in here. Oh, I didn't really do that. The break room is a place where you can save your progress.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them. Pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
I know exactly what it's saying. You need the heart. And stick it through the little hole, the sign.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart.
Right.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson.
I'm gonna get up there and
Years
save
I
right
spent
quick
with
before
my
it cuts me off.
ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
We should be able to just follow this trail. I think the longest way around, but whatever. Oh, you gotta be.
Christ!
Jesus.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Well, that's it. We are definitely going to be getting this game, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for tuning in, if you watched all the way through. I will catch you all on the flip-flop.